We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
I'm the predicament. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Here at last.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
You're far from your station, are you not?
Mindless labor is for mindless men. More than that. This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mate. My sword arm could use some work. I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour will be right.
in here.
Open up!
Open this door right now.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you had seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
No, that's not happening.
Come see me in my bordlery. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to...
If anyone else shares my sorrows. Oh, welcome, sir.
So this is where you... Master, I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Won't someone talk about this?
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well, he is merely Deesa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her scheme, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phaesus, he seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty.
Queen Regent Deesa appears to be working in concert with this Phaesus fellow.
There is much we ought to tend. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most from the pains he took to remain on scene. 'Tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deesa's schemes. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight.
I am confident we shall... see this matter to a successful conclusion.
We're off to Bournemouth Palace then. Onward to Vernworth Castle. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. I'd gladly accompany you into the palace if I could, Master, but my kind are only permitted as far as the entrance.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Eager as I am to explore the castle with you, I fear my kind are not welcome within, but I shall see you to the entrance. Could you come over here? Our road was a long one.
Apologies, Master, but
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
I've all trained and I know how to swim.
Let myself get distracted.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you,
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sense. Do you recall that package from the tower delivered to the Prince's chambers last week?
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring.
My lord, if someone were to...
Oh, unring your... As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word again. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother. What are you, guards? Seize the...
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Bleeding rogue! Got to keep moving.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
I'd sooner stay out of that where it
Won't someone do aught about this?
is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
As you will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion.
My spirit, it quails.
What did you dare incite my wrath?
Fie, that hurts!
Away with you!
There's no hope to be
Stop this! I beg of you! That's Cinder. There must be some way out.
Halt, I say! Just let it end. I don't... Oi! Give it up. You've nowhere to...
Well met. Glad to see you in good... The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. Passage into and out of the village is restricted, and we're being treated as slaves. I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us, but I fear the villagers have already reached their limit. I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. We've a mind to leave this village for good. The dragon's flame has devastated the land here. Many of the villagers question whether it is worth attempting to restore it. When I mentioned as much in a letter I had smuggled to Ulrika, she told me that the village she's staying in would be glad to take us in. Only problem is how we're going to get past the soldiers. They've confiscated all weapons to forestall our escape. Perhaps if we could reclaim the stolen weapons or find a means of procuring some anew, we could force our way out through strength of arm. Alas, we villagers are kept under constant watch. It would be unwise for us to attempt aught on our own. You are our only hope in this matter. Pray, lend us your aid.
My apologies, sir.
We're done for. Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Do come again.
Hail! I've not forgotten what you did, helping me save my brother. Would that I could return the favour. But we've a bit of a situation here, if you hadn't noticed. Our weapons are being kept in yon storeroom, with those cowards stationed in and around it, day and night.
Say, mayhap we could distract them. Then someone could slip in and...
Are you mad? We're simple villagers. No match for trains, but... I suppose so. All right, how's this? We'll draw the guards' attention, giving you a chance to sneak in and get our weapons back. You'll do it then? Right! You wait here. We'll have him away from his post in a trice. Just you watch.
What do you think you're doing here?
Halt!
Stop this! I beg of you!
That's nowhere to go.
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? You've reclaimed our weapons. Well done, sir. I am certain the other villagers shall be glad to arm themselves with their weapons of choice. My thanks. I'd wager we stand a fighting chance now. The time has come to leave this village behind.
I've got you cornered, rat.
Don't fret, I've got you. With me! Hold your ground. Do not let our foe approach. Have courage!
This cannot be! Retreat! We must withdraw and regroup!
You have my gratitude for aught you've done on our behalf. We'll make for the village Ulrika's staying in on our own. If I were you, I'd leave this place afore reinforcements arrive. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new homes with open arms. Till then, farewell.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Why does the...
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you come with me a moment? There's aught I would show you.
Tis a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village and its people safely through them all.
Good to see you, Master.
Don't bring trouble to my door.
I've heard all about your exploits. You're a hero to the people of Harv, you know. They say that when a villager was carried off by monsters, you flew to his... It was most noble of you. And I thank you. You'd be glad to know that those who were banished have since returned. I managed to talk the villagers into relenting. It took time, but eventually they saw... After all that befell Melv, I could not bear to see this village fall to... Harv will know peace. I shall not rest till this is so. And as long as I am here, I shan't allow a single soul to be lost. Ah, hello again. I trust you are well. Whate'er trials we may face, I...
This way, if you please.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventures someday.
A hard day's work, is it?
Well met, son. Fancy a look at my wares?
Do come again.
Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
I don't know about you, Mark.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
If 'tis an obscure text we seek, methinks Magistrate Waldor is our best hope. His knowledge of tomes is unparalleled.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Why don't we go take a look?
We're in fine form. Artho will soon be sorry to have challenged us.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Too fast for you. What's this? When did you drop off to sleep?
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you where I find to good use. Put an end to this, Master. We've got the beast reeling. If we keep this up, we'll knock its beast right out from under it. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Tis a fair reward. We cannot complain.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Well fought,
People like that will be done here quick enough.
Mayhap it was somewhat overdone, but no matter.
Ah, how do you like that?
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become...
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
At the end of the day, our vocations are of little import. Mutual trust is what counts. French, eh? I'll say I envy you. Hitting these creatures is the surest means to ward against their foul spit. Challenges us with the original beast.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
You're all out of luck.
Hurting yet? good feeling about this one.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? You have my protection. Nicely done.
Let me be the one to collect it. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
El elote. Sinde fir arenka. El elote anfi osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. In gala na.
Fa al carwa sil non via palan. Matine fir melto.
Keminindo?
Elelote. Ingala na. Elelote. Sinde fir arenka. Elelote osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Angodo telpe. Eldalia morneseron.
Metene Melton. Keminindo?
Falometari nun.
Yav karma erum.
Morfa menelsa.
An fatelpi halanan andi. Dir alikaliel.
Monelintar?
Salma arent. Alecano nande.
Herman? Look, Master. Keminindo?
Salma arent.
Ilmen alenfanne.
Salrod fanan.
Kemen hium nath.
Damun. Nun lia tilmo. Ronde Minotaur.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Spending so freely offers a...
Akael arume fa in Iterond, etele...
el Dalia nun in Lalasta.
Halan Osterling Town.
Kirandone halala. Alekanonan feno endira.
Aleria Filmore Elelote Osto Silfa Malantha. Ne Findilnat Elelote Osto Silfa Malantha Alecano Mine in Fe. Avehum. Coloria irritarin, telume non va angodo telpe.
Isolod fanum, Nandawin le Kadir al-Khalil.
Valis Heronon.
Kirandone halana. Alekanonan.